Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sunshine Vlogs. I'm Shivani and I am literally shooting after ages. I know. So I had been to Pune, I had been to Goa first. And I know uske baad I also returned to work. But I never got the chance to take this camera out of my storage box, and shoot. And finally it's happening today. And do you know why it's happening right now? It's because I was having so many thoughts, and these thoughts crept in when I was sleeping. So I was sleeping from 8 p.m. today, and I suddenly woke up at 1:30 with so many thoughts. And I thought I should come over here and share it with you guys. And before that, I want to show you something. Can you see this? या मैंने अपनी DJI Osmo Pocket 3 को नया कपड़ा दिलाया है and it's all pink guys. So I got this cute camera cover. I have this cover to cover the camera head, and there are more things actually, like the mic cover that you can see. This is so pretty. And battery pack के लिए भी नया cover है, which I'm just trying to remove it from this thing. With one hand it is so freaking difficult. Yeah, so that's the cover for the battery pack. Looks so pretty. Everything has got this paw print aesthetic, which I absolutely love. And I think I'm in my core pink core era. What do I call it? Okay, I just want to say I'm in my pink era where I feel like everything has to be pink. मुझे नहीं पता how long it's gonna last, okay, but for as long as it does, I don't mind. So yeah, I woke up with like a million thoughts, and I thought I should come over here. And एक और भी idea था that I'm gonna actually sit and write it out, but मैंने वो नहीं किया. Anyway, the point is, I have started 75 soft challenge. Basically restarted it. I did for like 20 days and I paused it. So I'm gonna actually get back to it again. Today is day 3. Yesterday was day 2. It is being very difficult for me to follow the rules that I have been setting for myself. I'm trying, okay. Yesterday I was able to do about 2000 steps. On the food side, I ate chocolate. I'm not supposed to, but I did. And I also had bakar vada, and I feel really guilty about it. I'll be honest with you. No matter how much I try to eat healthy, I've been trying to make switches to having Milky Mist Cure, which has got 11 grams of protein. It's a Greek yogurt. Worked really well. I had eggs yesterday for protein. So I had 2 eggs in the night. But equally, I had chapati, I had appam as well, like for my dinner, which I think was on the higher side, as in the calories, because having eggs, chapati, and appam was quite a lot. And uske baad, I was craving for something sweet, so I went on to have this chocolate, and I feel so freaking bad about it because I'm supposed to be doing this properly, right? I'm not supposed to take it lightly. I'm not taking it lightly also, but it feels like it. It feels like I'm not putting any effort when I'm actually doing it. Like, I really feel somewhere I'm missing it and I just feel bad about it. So, yeah, that happened. And, yeah, so that. And now, let's talk more about where I've been, okay? So, at the Pune and Goa trip, it was so good. So this is a Pune and Goa trip part. And I'll not give you like the entire detail. I wish I could, but I'm trying to just stick to this particular time, whatever that we have on the vlog slash my thoughts. So this is more like a dil ki baate, okay? Goa was awesome. I have been very productive. I used to wake up early, go for a walk. I used to finish easily 9,000 to 10,000 steps every single day. So there we used to wake up early in the morning. When I say we, it was my aunt, my mom, and me. We used to go to watch the sunrise every single day when I was there for like 4 days. We basically, it is the backwaters of Mandovi River, and we would take a walk, watch the sun rise. It was so beautiful. You get to see so many birds. I'm sorry, my hair is tickling my nose. Yeah, so that, and then we come back, have a wholesome breakfast, and then I sit for working at 9 and I finish my work by 6, and we're out of the house every single day from 6 onwards. We used to go have dinner, we used to watch the sun basically set. We went to beaches, we went to like two beaches. One day we went to the walk on the promenade, obviously the Mandovi River, and it was so good. I think Goa has it, man. Like, it is one of those places you just want to go and settle. You just want to go and live your life in Goa. So, if you have an opportunity to do that, please do. You will love it, okay? Walk by the beach, enjoy that very nice weather. Of course, in summer it is very hot. So हमारे घर में, I mean auntie के घर में, there was AC, so it worked very well for us. Like, we used to just sit in the AC, especially in the peak afternoons when it was so hot. But apart from that, early in the mornings, just fan works, and evening may also you need AC for sure. But that's just the one side of it, okay? That it is humid, it's hot. But those beaches, that weather, the Goan air in itself is, it's got something about it which feels so magical and nice. I always go to Goa, I don't feel like coming back. Trust me. And then from there, auntie and uncle, they drove us to Pune. We reached Pune. In Pune also, I've worked every single day except for one day. And every single day, I used to wake up as early as possible, like 6 and 7. I went to Gold's Gym in Aund and I went for 2 days. Both those days were very nice. I actually enjoyed working out there. So just the Maharashtrian air, also the Pune air, okay, it just feels very productive. And I love staying at my auntie's place. Actually, it is my choti nani, so it's supposed to be grand aunt, but I call her auntie. So I love working out of Pune as well, and I wish there was an opportunity for me to move to Pune. I would love to do that. But right now it's just gonna be Bangalore, and yeah, I'm just gonna make do with it. So after coming back, it hit. And it hit so crazily that I felt like I just felt very attached to my aunt and my mama and uncle and auntie. And right now it is feeling very difficult for me because in Aji's place I don't really talk much. Okay, there it's like we used to just sit post dinner. We used to watch IPL together. We used to discuss things and have conversations. We used to have food over the table and all the good food and just, healthy food with good protein intake and all of that stuff. And now coming over here, I'm feeling more like, I feel very detached. I don't know what it is. It just feels like there's no person out here to listen. Of course, Nani and Nanu are there. I'm very grateful for them for being here with me, and I stay with them at Nani's place. But the point is, I don't feel heard, okay? So that's about that. And there is something very personal which has also started. I have started therapy sessions. So I have been working with a therapist. Basically, I'm talking to a therapist every week, and for 4 weeks I have done that. This was before going to the Pune and Goa trip. It started for a month, and then my therapist had to leave the organization, and then I was transferred to a new therapist, which was according to me. Like, when this change happened, the organization reached out to me and said, your therapist, because she's not keeping well, she's not able to continue the sessions with me. So I get the option to move to a new one, and I asked them to share with me two profiles so I can shortlist. I shortlisted one profile and I sent it back to them. And we had like two classes, and quite honestly, I did not feel very comfortable because at that point, you've already shared everything with your therapist who you started out with, and now moving to a new therapist, like a new person who's going to listen to it, it was a difficult move for me. So I left a very formal and a ending note with the organization saying that I will not be continuing with them anymore. So now I hope I will get back to therapy again. So I am in talks with another person, and apparently, luckily, it is my former therapist itself. So the classes are supposed to start very soon, the sessions actually. I am very hopeful about this, and I thought I should like tell you guys. Then again, at one point, I feel like, should I really tell? Now, this is one more thing which I have been facing, okay? And I have been watching people tell also that if you have some plans which are immediate, which are like in next 1 or 2 weeks, respectfully just shut up. And I think I've told this to my friend as well recently on the conversation we had on the phone, where I was just trying to open up, okay? I was just trying to open up about relationships, about revealing things, about everything. And somewhere I felt like, I was counting, I was holding back. I wasn't actually bearing myself out. And that's when I actually realized that I have never really openly spoken to any of my friends in the past many years, actually. And it kind of makes me a little sad realizing that, because there is no one out there who really can handle or really can listen or just be there with me when I bear myself out. When you are vulnerable to your friends, or when you're just sharing your thoughts and you're just sharing it without holding back, when you trust them so much that they can hold that information for you. I have not felt that in years. And which is probably why I'm also into therapy, because I feel like that is one of those places where I can actually be me, where I can actually share my thoughts, my insecurities, my problems, and any joy or whatever that's going on in life. I just want to share with my therapist, because I know it's going to be confidential, and I know they're going to like figure out what is going on. They're going to actually help me work on myself, and that is exactly what I want right now. I really want structure. I really want someone to help me out with my thoughts and my feelings. And it's kind of sad to say that I'm not sharing this with my friends or my family, even. When I think of sharing with family, it's like my family already has quite a lot of things going on. Like Nani and Nanu are old, and I don't want to bug them, and my parents are busy with their work and stuff. So I kind of feel like I don't want to be like an obligation. I don't want to be like one of those people who is going to cause more trouble to them. So I kind of like really keep to myself, and I have been holding my problems and my battles and everything on my own. And it's kind of weighing out and moving out in different ways for me. Like, it is seeping through in all the other areas of life which I really want to fix. When I want to talk about fitness, okay, I know this video is going really long because I just had so many things to tell you guys and talk to you guys about. So I hope you don't mind and you keep watching. And yeah, I also noticed is that I kind of like say a lot of, like, I am a very empathetic person towards other people. I am very very caring. I am very non-judgmental towards other people, but when I talk about myself, I basically put myself into the quote box, and I always cross question myself so freaking much. I always justify myself so much. It is one of those things which I have been observing about myself, and I feel like maybe I should stop doing that or reduce doing that and slowly just treat myself as a best person, treat myself as my own best friend. And also, I keep questioning this very recently, this development has happened where I think that if I am my own best friend, and if I am giving this advice, or if I am looking at my best friend like that, would I actually be looking at myself like that? Because in that case, the answer is no. I would never look at my best friend in those eyes, with those frames, with those glasses. I would always give them that cushion. I would always let them be, motivate them, push them, understand their side, and not criticize and not be judgmental. And that is something which I have, changed myself in me. And I don't know how much it's helping, okay, but I'm trying. I really am. So, yeah, that was about the friend side of things, the therapist side of things, my Goa trip. And also about finances, okay. I started this no buy, low buy situation, but it went over the roof and it's not happening anymore because of, I did a lot of shopping in Goa, not Goa, sorry, in Pune. And I also came back to Bangalore, and there was Jungkook's Calvin Klein collection, and I went a little overboard with the shopping, and it went super overboard actually. But I am not regretting any of my decisions which I took there. I am really happy with everything that I've got. it is something very close to my heart because I love JK. And when JK collaborated with CK, that is Calvin Klein, he literally designed those pieces, and any idiot would let it go. Because if you're someone who really loves BTS, you don't need all of this, to be honest. It's not a need, it is just something which I thought I should buy for myself, just to remind me ki this was there. I had the opportunity to get my hands on the collection. I was lucky that day, rather the consecutive days कि मुझे ये मिला, and I'm just happy about it. So yeah, I did splurge on that, and after that I haven't really done any kind of shopping, thank God for that. And I've been very conscious about the low buy no buy, because this year is gonna be that year where I'm gonna be financially so freaking stable and so rich that I know I'm gonna have the best year of my life. I'm gonna be so financially independent that I don't have to worry about my finances anymore. And this is a manifestation, this is a good thing that I'm putting outside in the world through this video ki ye hoga. And it's gonna happen only when I take care of my finances, when I do not overspend, when I don't go out of my budget, when I save, invest, and also clear out all my debt and loans. I do have loans from my education loans and a couple of other loans which I took because of my electronics. So I'm still in the process of clearing them out. And once that is completely done, I'm gonna be so debt free and so financially independent, and that's about it. On the work side of things, also, a lot of things are happening. Like, I just feel overwhelmed sometimes. It's a little too much for me to take. I just feel more like a princess sometimes, but then I also have to be the queen. So it's like a dual role. When I'm the queen, I'm taking decisions, I'm deciding what has to be done, what needs to go where, and all of that. So I'm in the queen mode. But then when I'm a princess, I just feel like I want to be a little small girl. I just want to be a little small girl sometimes and just let things go. I don't want to take all those decisions and stuff. But with the kind of career I am in with IT, with the role I am in as a consultant engineer, software engineer, it is very important for me to always just, be in that role, to be more productive. And I sometimes feel like being so productive in life, as in terms of work, in terms of life, it feels a little too heavy sometimes. But I'm very grateful. Okay, now this video is not me cribbing, I'll be honest with you. It is just me sharing my thoughts. And I am always and always grateful for the universe, for the God, for putting me here on earth as Shivani, into this particular job, into this role, and by enabling that side of me, which is actually here right now as like the content creator. I am so happy to do all of this. I'm so happy to be an engineer, a content creator, and I really, really understand the magnitude of responsibilities that come with doing all of this. Okay, I have to be present, I have to shoot, I have to record, vlog, edit. I know it's quite a lot, but I really enjoy doing this because it is one of those things which I would never trade for anything else. These experiences, this life is mine, and I will not trade it for anything else. So, in putting everything together, okay, if I have to be just open to you, my actionable items and the things which I understand after talking to you guys on this video is: one, I have to work on my physical health and mental health. Physical health will only happen with the help of workout and diet. And by workout, I mean gym. And my gym membership is getting over in the next 2 days. So the idea is to renew it. And I'm going to hit the gym every single day for 4 days in a week, which means to say Saturday, Sunday are gym days, which is two fixed days, and the two variable days will be 2 weekdays, which I have not decided yet, and I will not be deciding also, because that way I will not have to like pressurize myself that today is gym day. I just have to wear my clothes, book the auto, and hit the gym. That's about it. The rest will take care of itself. So, 4 gym days every single week. And the idea of eating clean and drinking 4 liters of water is coming in from my 75 soft challenge, and I'm going to keep that going for the physical health. For mental health, I'm doing therapy already, I'm doing journaling, I'm doing to-do listing. That way I don't have to push myself too much. I just have to be me, and I have to just show up to all the appointments slash sessions which I will be taking one every week. And that's about my health side of things. On the career, I need to just upskill myself. I have identified 4 areas which really need my attention slash upskilling. First is my current area, which is PeopleSoft admin. Second one is SAP success factors. Third one is artificial intelligence, AI. And fourth one is Amazon, that is AWS cloud. So I want to do all of these. So these are 4 areas to upskill. And when I spoke to ChatGPT, when I actually literally spoke to ChatGPT, which I called Smith told me that I just have to do 30 minutes every single day. So for 4 days, so Monday to Thursday, if I do 30 minutes of each of the topic, and Friday I could do a revision, I'll be done. So every single week I start that way, and I will slowly increase the time, thoda thoda karke, and I'm going to make it happen. That's about upskilling. Third one, I have got a new book jahan pe it's gonna be my information knowledge repository. I'm gonna call it KR Knowledge Repository, jahan pe I'm gonna write a question or write something new which I learn after learning it. And I'm gonna learn it by reading and listening to a video and also watching a video. It could be any new topic. This is gonna help me build my knowledge, and also, better than doom scrolling, I feel sometimes learning something new is very important. And that's about that. So this book is really important. And the book jo maine liya hai, it is from Starbucks. It's kept aside, okay, so I'm not going to show you guys now. I'll probably put a picture of it in this video, you can like check it out. It's from their back to school, I think back to school or back to work, I'm not sure, one of the two, unki collection mein se liya tha. And there's a small story for that. I went to Starbucks for the first time and I got the stickers, and I also got the bookmarks, and I paid for it also. But I'm not finding it. I don't know where I've kept it, okay. So I had to again go to Starbucks and repurchase, and uske saath mein I also got the books and I got pouches. So this was like a second new buy. And I feel a little bad about it because I should remember where I bought the original time, right? The first time, but I couldn't find it. So maybe I'm assuming that I lost it somewhere in the transit in auto. Anyway, the point is that book will be my third point, which will be my knowledge repository, which I'm building on. Fourth, me time. So in me time, I want to focus that I do my hair care, skin care, body care. I take my supplements, and I also make sure I do a little bit of meditation and praying. That's what I want to do in me time. And of course, journaling and to do listing is a default, and I'm going to just do that as well. And lastly, my fifth point would be the most important one, content creation. Now content creation is just 30 minutes every single day. I'm going to give 30 minutes of time, and in that time, whatever piece of content I make, that's about it. And ChatGPT के साथ जब मैं बात कर रही थी, which by the way is Smith. ChatGPT is equal to Smith, okay. So when I was talking to Smith, Smith told me something very important, कि I make a lot of plans, but I don't execute them, as in I don't reach the execution point. And I feel कि मेरे अंदर क्या होता है, the plan itself is like the work done, which is not true. So it should be more of make a plan, execute. The execution part is very, very important, and I kind of feel like I'm lagging behind on that. So yeah, 30 minutes of content creation. And before, I used to write in my timetable that I'm gonna like wake up at 5, wake up at 7 and all of that shit. But now it's not like that. So I'm gonna wake up at X time, and as soon as I get up, my first activity for that particular day would be to go out for the gym. Okay, I'll come back, freshen up, leave for office. No. I will not leave for office on the days when I'm going to office. As in, pause for a moment. What I'm trying to say is, on the days I'm working from home, I will just wake up, hit the gym, come back and work. Okay. But on the days when I'm not working from home and I'm going to office, which is like 3 days a week, those 3 days, I have decided that I will wake up, I will go for a walk, I'll come back home, I'll have a shower, have my breakfast, and sit and commute to office. So basically, office days are walk days and non-office days are gym days. So we're gonna get about an easy 3 to 4 days of gym days if I'm working which is mostly, sometimes I have a lot of work on Saturdays as well. Like if there's a patch, if there's a maintenance, if there's like some, we have some activities, okay, which happen, which I don't want to go deep into. If those are on the Saturdays and I still get some time to gym, I will do it. I will definitely put my shoes on and go. That's for sure. So these are my 5 points which I'm gonna stick to: working on my physical health and mental health, knowledge repository, and working on content creation. Fourth one, upskilling, and last one, me time. So if I do these 5 things, I'll be the happiest person on earth, and I just know it. And being better, okay, from uh right now it is about 2 a.m. if I'm not wrong. Let's see the time. Yeah, it is 2:13 right now. So 2:13, Shivani, when I see myself right now, and tomorrow morning when I wake up at 6 or 7 a.m., 7 a.m. Shivani, there should be a difference. There will be a difference. There will be a new me with a new thought. So these are 5 rules which I'm just gonna stick by. Even if I cannot make it for a particular day, I'll be like, that's fine. Let's just leave the today and let's focus on the next day to do better next day. That's the mindset as well. I'm not gonna like cry over ki aaj maine nahi kiya. It's fine. If I miss one day, 2 days, it's okay. I will get back on routine and I'm gonna make this happen. At the end of the day, it's about being knowledgeable, smart, being fit, both mentally and physically, and just being Shivani Pro Max in all the way possible, in the best ways possible. And yeah, thank you so much if you stuck with me watching this video till the end. It would mean the world to me if you could just leave a like. Comment down what is one of those things that you liked out of this video, and what are one of those things that you want me to improve, and also write something that you think you need to change in yourself, and it is high time you've started, because right now we're in June. We are 6 months away from 2027, and I know it's crazy that I'm telling you that, because that is the reality. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean the world to me if you do, and support me on my journey to being a better version of Shivani, that fit version of Shivani. And basically, when I say Shivani, a fit version of yourself, a fit version of you, both physically, mentally, just to glow up and all of that, this entire journey and my vlogs. If you're enjoying it, please do subscribe. And with that, I'm saying bye in this video, and I'll see you soon with another one. Until then, take care, bye, and lots of love, you guys.